You can believe what happened over here, man. Real warm out there in the middle of the house. Somebody had you and cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sunday Fun Day here on Ultimate Dirt TV. It is now time for round number 6 of the Schultzie's Wallet 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Tonight, we come to a 3/8 of a mile little bull ring racetrack, Lanier National Speedway. My name is Brett Wheeler. Joining me, my right hand man is Matt Bailey. And Matt, welcome to round number 6 of Schultzie's Wallet 360 Sprint Car Series. Looking forward to another good night of racing.
Absolutely. How good is this? And the racetrack looks mint. So far in qualifying, we've got about 40 seconds left in qualifying, race fans. And, well, it is going to be a cracking show. Brett, we know how good this racetrack puts on racing. We know with the sprint car tyre update as well that it is going to be an absolute cracker here tonight.
Yeah, like the last 6 or 7 weeks of racing, sprint car racing has just been taken to a whole another level. We've got 33 drivers signed in to the pit area here at Lanier National Speedway. And again, welcome me live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Qualifying about to wrap up here at Lanier. The final car on the racetrack is Mark Gebhardt in the 96 at the moment. He sits 22nd quick, and that is going to be the end of qualifying. We'll take a look at your qualifying results coming up on screen. And here they are. Blake Majulis, yeah, think about that one. Blake Majulis goes quick time with a 12.001. Logan Rumsey, Blake Chapman, your points leader. Third quick, Daniel Boyd and Ernie Williams Jr. round out your top 5. Braden Matson, Cole Duggar, Ryan Sheet, Mike Augustine and Justin Lemon, your top 10. We'll see 3 heats on the program. We'll take a look. Heat race number 1, your starting grid, and from Asheville, New York, driving the 127 Industries number 127, it's Blake Majulis. To the outside of the front row, the Vortex Sim Sport entry, car number 79, Daniel Boyd, position number 2.
Position number 3 with a 14 car from St. Louis, Missouri. That'll be Cole Duggar to his outside from Cottage Grove, the one machine of Justin Lemon.
Rolling off inside your third row front, position number 5. It's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's the 18 entry of Scott King. And lining up to his outside from New Jersey, car number 92, position number 6, that's Joe Howell.
Position 7 in car 5 will be Kellen Sabo to his outside from Hanover, Pennsylvania, driving the FSI Motorsports, number 96. That'll be Mark Gebhardt.
Then we go to row 5 to the inside from Illinois, driving car number 80. Very handy in a wingless. Now, looking to turn the wing on top, and it's going to be Vinny Sansone. To the outside, driving the BPM number 52. From position number 10, it's Damian Parr. And from Pennsylvania, driving car number 2, that's Braden Varner, lining up shotgun at the back of this field. Heat race number 1 brought to you by JDM Designs.
I'll tell you what, Brett, this is going to go off. Here at Lanier tonight, it is going to be a wicked show. Majulis on the front row, qualifying for the World of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car iRacing World Championship as well. You're going to see a lot of these late model guys here, race fans, racing wing sprint cars, 360s in particular, but the World Championship will be a 410 class. So a little bit more horsepower under the bonnet compared to what is in these race cars tonight. About 800 horsepower underneath the bonnet in these race cars, and you go to the 410s in a 900 horsepower class. Pace car set to pull in though. We're going to go racing for heat race number 1. 8 on the board, we're green.
Well, it's going to be Blake Majulis leading us up to number 4. Daniel Boyd runs in second position. Top 3, I believe it is, going straight through to the main event. Keep an eye on Justin Lemon. We'll see what he can do outside of a transfer position. But Blake Majulis will lead lap number 1 of this 8-lap journey. Lemon right through the middle of the racetrack. Following Daniel Boyd, now move Justin Lemon into position number 3.
Absolutely. Down to turns 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway they go. Into turns number 1 and 2. Boyd still running the middle part of the speedway. Down the back straight they run this time by into turns number 3 and 4. They're going to kick over to lap number 4 this time by. 3 laps in the books. Now kicking over to lap number 4 of 8. Down to 1 and 2. Boyd protects the inside line. Down the back straight they run once again. This time by to turns 3 and 4. Blake Majulis will set the halfway home sign this time by. 4 down, 4 to run.
Yeah, big move there by Scott King. Scott King now going to move into position number 4. Justin Lemon still in that third position. King going to turn it underneath the 11 entry of Duggar, I should say, but it's still Blake Majulis. 2.5 to go. Daniel Boyd still runs second, and Justin Lemon in third. Keep an eye on Joe Howell, the 92. He's starting to make some headway as well.
I tell you what, Brett, what a run for the 127. Majulis is absolutely on fire right now. Look at him run the bottom side. Runs like as smooth as a baby's bottom. Down into turns number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway, the white flag is out. Sorry, this is turns 3 and 4 this time by. Got the chopper cam on. And Majulis will win heat race number 1 as they cross the start line, collecting the BitFX Gaming checkered flag. Well, what a run for the 127 Industries. 127 of Blake Majulis. Daniel Boyd home in second in the Vortex Sim Sports. Speedshot51.com, number 79. He'll come home in second. Justin Lemon third. Then you go up to Cole Duggar, Scott King, Joe Howe, Mark Ebhard, Vinny Sansone, Damien Powell, Kellen Sabo, and Braden Varner in that one. Well, heat race number 2, race fans, and here is your grid from Manchester, Pennsylvania, with a 41 car for Slick Sim Sports. That's Logan Rumsey on the pole position to his outside for Black Diamond Motorsports. It's the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr.
Rolling off from position number 3, driving the 10 for Black Diamond Motorsports as Ryan Sheet to the outside for Team Victory Lane Racing from Hamilton, New Jersey. In car number 48, position number 4, it's Dylan Yeager.
Position number 5 with the third, I'm pretty sure he's got 7 on the board, will be Mason Inman. Position 5. Position 6 will be the 1X car from Pittsburgh, Indiana. That is the Mini Hurricane, Mason Hannigan.
Rolling off out of position number 7, driving the 100 machine from Albuquerque, New Mexico. That is Kenneth Payne to the outside. The 32 out of position number 8, that's Brady Sanderson.
Position 9 will be the 13A machine from Fredericksburg, Virginia, will be Aiden Beeline to his outside. The 224, that'll be Andrew Hawkins from 10, and Barry Knapp rounding out the field in this one in car 42 from position 11. Brett, I know we didn't play it in heat race number 1, but who's your pick in this one?
Heart says Ernie, but I think Logan's going to be too strong, especially here, that sense that he'll be able to dictate the pace and the initial start. So I'm going to go Rumsey.
Okay. I'm going to go Yeager or Hannigan. It's going to be either one of those two. They're going to come up through the field because you got one car that's qualifying for the Pro World of Outlaws NOS entering Sprint Car iRacing Championship.
There's 2, Beeline.
And Beeline.
And actually Ernie Williams Jr., so there's 3 offhand.
This is going to be cool. Heat race number 2 is green, though, down to 1 and 2 for the first time. Williams Jr. jumps to the top side of the speedway. Here comes the, I think that's 11 on the board. I'm pretty sure, 48. Can't make out who that red and white car is there in turns 1 and 2. Nearly gets turned around, though.
Yeah, you go,
Hannigan.
48.
Is it? Okay, cool. So Hannigan back there as well in turns 3 and 4. Your race leader, those, Logan Rumsey.
I'll tell you what, this battle on 4, 5, and 6. Beeline, he's right behind Dylan Yeager down on the bottom side. Hannigan going to shut the door on Yeager down into turn number 1 and 2. Move Mason Hannigan up to position number 4. And I'll tell you what, Logan Rumsey leads a swarm of Black Diamond Motorsports cars 2, 3, and 4. Williams Jr., Sheet, and Hannigan. We are yellow for the first time tonight.
And we're going to go back to lap number 4 on the time ticker. And having a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. Ouch. Mason Inman and Kenneth Payne. Inman climbs the safety catch fence in 1 and 2. And upends the race car, and not the way you want to end tonight in heat race number 2. So 2 cars out of this one in heat 2 so far tonight. Still early on.
I can't believe you didn't say it. You can't park there, Mason.
No, of course.
I am disappointed, Matthew Bailey. I am disappointed that you did not use the Power Plats presentation this early on in the night.
Oh, mate, well, it's still early.
Yeah.
Still early.
Yeah.
Still early.
You know what? Mate, if you're Eminem and you only have 1 shot, you missed your shot. You missed your opportunity.
Oh, well, there's going to be many more.
I think you slipped on Mom's spaghetti.
No, probably not.
You might have been nervous.
No, probably not.
I'll keep spitting the rhymes out. Here we go. 4 down, 4 to run off to number 4. It's the 41. Logan Rumsey, Ernie Williams Jr., Ryan Sheet, Mason Hannigan, Dylan Yeager, Aiden Beal, and that's your top 6. A pretty stout top 6, I might add too, Matt.
Absolutely. Down the back straight away they go. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by pretty evenly matched. Into turn number 3 and 4. Out down the main straight they run. It's a Slick Sim Sports. Number 41 of Logan Rumsey leading the way. Into turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straight they go. They've got 3 laps left to run. Into 3 and 4 this time by. They'll see the popsicle sticks are out. 2 laps left to go in heat 2.
Oh, slide job by Hannigan on rain sheet. His teammate Sheet tried to turn underneath him. Right now, the battle on for the final transfer spot. Mason Hannigan, he holds on to position number 3. Sheet back there in 4th. White flag is out for Logan Rumsey.
Through turns 1 and 2 for the final time, and down the back straight away into 3 and 4. The Slick Sim Sports, number 41, Logan Rumsey will take the BNFX Gaming checkered flag at the start line. What a run for Logan Rumsey. Ernie Williams Jr. home in 2nd. Then you go back to Mason Hannigan as well. We'll get your official results. So Rumsey, Williams Jr., Hannigan, Shite, I think it's pronounced, is Sheet.
Shite.
Then you go back to Beeline. Yeah, you got Sanderson. Then you go back to Hawkins, Knapp, Payne, and Inman in position number 11. Heat race number 3, and on the pole position will be the 19 car of Blake Chapman, who is outside the 21 of Braden Matson.
From Danville, Pennsylvania, it's the 72 of Mike Augustine. He'll roll off from position number 3. We spoke to this guy in the pre-race show from Mercersburg, Pennsylvania. It's the 69 for Team Outlaw Motorsports. Scott Bittinger, position number 4.
Position 5 will be Alex Zaninsky in the 23, who's outside the 23T. That is Ethan Toda.
Row 4 on the inside, position number 7 from Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania. It's the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. And from Harlan, Iowa, I'm going to go with this, the 45, position number 8, it's Hagen Sorensen.
Position 9 will be the 28 car of Chase Hardy. I'm pretty sure it's going to have 116 on the car, though. Darren Hull will start the 11 car from 10, and JP Scheiterer will start the 22 from position number 11. Brett, it's going to be a cracking heat race. Bring us to the green for heat 3.
Couple of drivers in the point stand, in the top 3 in the point stands. Of course, Blake Chapman starts on pole. He's your points leader in the Schultzie Wallet 360 Sprint Car Series. Scott Bittinger, who sits 2nd in the points series. Right now, he starts outside a 2nd row. Heat number 3, your 3rd and final heat race of the night, and we are green, Matt.
Down to a 1 and 2 for the first time. Down the back straight away, Blake Chapman leads the way in the 1 machine. Down to 3 and 4. We are yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack right now. Not what you want to see in early laps in the final heat race of tonight. And the UltimateDirtTV instant replay is going to tell us what happened here. You got the 55 car on the bottom of the speedway, and Dakota Kuhn was already there and unfortunately ends up upside down. So, not the way you want to start tonight. Chase Hardy there as well. I'm not sure if he was involved in that. He sort of wasn't. I think it was the 55 and the 95.
Yeah, he's in the 55. That was all sorts of Chase Hardy.
Oh, okay. All sorts of Chase Hardy. I was looking at the 45 car. I thought that's where we were looking at. And ouch. And, well...
You can't park there.
No, definitely can't park there.
Again, you missed your opportunity again, mate. You've had 2 opportunities.
Well, mate, you're the king when it comes to the Power Plats presentation, mate. So I thought you might have jumped on that pretty early.
Well, I was trying to get a word in. And yep, we are back to green here at Lanier. Blake Chapman, Braden Matson, Mike Augustine looking to the inside into turn up 1 and 2. Matson holds on to position number 2, but for how long? Because here comes Augustine. Slide job into 3 and out of 4. Augustine and Matson go wheel to wheel down into turn number 1 and 2. Blake Chapman, your race leader, working the back straightaway. 3 in the books and 5 to run.
Out of turn 4 this time by down the main straight they go. Got 5 to run, race fans. Down to 1 and 2 they go. Augustine lost a bit of ground on Matson though. Into a 3 and 4 this time by Braden Matson. Looking strong right now in heat race number 3. The final heat race of the night. 4 down, 4 to run.
Well, keep it on. Alex Sazinski as well. Alex Sazinski in that number 23 machine for Black Diamond Motorsports. We'll see if he can put that car directly into the main event here tonight. But right now, he's got to get by Mike Augustine if he wants to finish in position number 3. Augustine going to protect that bottom into turn number 3. Augustine slides up, and here comes Sazinski. 1 car into the wall and upside down. I believe it's 69 of Scott Bittinger.
Ouch. And we're just about to go the white flag as well. Not what we want in heat race number 3, and it is the 69Q of Scott Bittinger. Upends the race car, a bit of a right rear in that one. Brett, we come back to live pictures. We're going to have a green-white checker situation, mate, for Heat 3.
Yes, looking forward to the finish of heat race number 3, your third and final heat race of the night before we get sent into the first of 2 B mains on the program. In fact, I don't know if we're taking 4 or 3 from the heats. I think this season has been 4.
I believe so.
Maybe. Anyhow, I guess I'll wait and find out and see which drivers will be going to the show and which drivers are we going to your last chance qualifiers. Lights are looking like they're going to be out on the iRacing.com safety car. It's so much better the sedan rather than the pace truck.
Oh, it sure is. We are
4
set to go, though.
Top 4 go through.
Top 4, it is. Back to green flag, though. The white flag will come out next time around the speedway. Down the back straight they go this time, and it's going to be Blake Chapman into 3 and 4. The white flag will fly for heat race number 3. Final heat race of the night. Brett Wheeler, bring us home.
Well, Blake Chapman, your points leader in the Schultzie's Walnut 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, and checkers are out. And well, you left me on a dud.
Sorry, mate. I thought we were still in 1 and 2. I was all over the shop then.
Wow.
Apologies.
Do you even Lanier, bro, or what?
I Lanier a lot. I love this racetrack.
Okay. You'd think you'd know the difference between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Anyhow, you know what? Water under the bridge, mate. We'll forget about it. We'll move on. Blake Chapman, Braden Matson, Mike Augustine, and Alex Szynski, your top 4. Hardy, Hall, Bittinger, Toda, Sorensen, Kuhn, and Scheiterer going to the last chance qualifiers. The first of 2 last chance qualifiers. Top 6 are going to make it into the main event. We'll take a look at your starting grid. Scott King lines up on the pole position. To the outside, it's Chase Hardy, position number 2.
This is going to be a good second row. Dylan Yeager and Mark Gebhardt, positions 3 in the 48 car, and position 4 with the 96 of Gebhardt out of 4.
Scott Bittinger lines up the 069 machine from position at number 5. Position number 6, piloting car number 224. That is Andrew Hawkins.
Position 7, the 52 of Damien Powell. Position 8 with the 45 of Hagen Sorensen.
From Albuquerque, New Mexico, it's the 100 of Kenneth Payne, starting position number 9. And Braden Varner lines up in your 10th starting position. 10 cars, Matt. We've got 10 laps on the board, and 6 of them. 60% of this field go through. 40%, which is 4 cars, will find themselves packing up and getting ready for either some super late models or going somewhere else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the second last chance to get into the big dance, race fans. This is going to be wicked. Very nice car for Mark Gebhardt there at a position number 4, the new FSI Motorsports number 96 machine. Also got Team ABR setup shop on board that race car. We are green though. C-Main is underway and into 1 and 2. It's Scott King with the early race lead down the back straight.
Nice looking car in the breast cancer awareness number 118 machine. I'm sure he would love to put this into tonight's main event. Hardy runs in second. Then you go back to Mark Gebhardt in third in the 96 machine. Followed back there in the 48 is Dylan Yeager, Scott Bittinger, and Yeager. Well done move, buddy, but we are yellow for B main number 1.
And well, the UltimateDirtTV instant replay into turns 3 and 4, and it's going to be the 224 car of Andrew Hawkins. And boys, I'm gonna get this one now, Brett. You cannot park there, sir.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for getting it right.
Oh, that's fine, mate. My pleasure.
Thank you for being all over it this time. I mean, you had 4 opportunities.
We'll trying to make up after the muck up in Heat 3, mate. I do apologise.
And Heat 1 and 2.
Oh well.
But you know what, Matt? I said it was water under the bridge. It's fine.
Okay, all good then. We're back to green flag though.
Yeah, we certainly are. The breast cancer awareness number 118 machine of Scott King leads us back into 1 and 2, working the back straight away. Chase Hardy, Mark Gebhardt now as we go. Gebhardt looking for a slide job, and Hardy, well, going to make contact, and that just looked like a bit of a race here. Unfortunately, Chase Hardy cops the worst end of that one, goes upside down, and we're going to go yellow. I'm going to call a racing deal for the moment, but we're going to take a look here at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay and see what happened. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's a tough one to call, that one. Wasn't left a whole lot of lane up there. Slides up. Maybe just got squeezed a little bit. I'm Chase Hardy. I wouldn't be too happy about that one, but you know what, Chase, you can't park there.
Well,
somehow he's got his spot back. Okay.
Okay. See what happens though. I think maybe they've called it a racing deal.
Yeah, but even then, if you're involved in the caution, if you're the reason why the yellow comes out, you'd be going to the back.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
so not sure what the
yeah, okay, that baffles me as to why he's still there.
Unless of course, as we know, Brett, in sprint car racing, we know a lot of these drivers fight the argue. Yeah, being sent rear field.
Gebhardt has just been told to go to the back. And you know what? I think Chase Hardy's been sent to the rear as well. So both cars being sent to the tail end of the field. And you know what? I'm actually okay with that one.
I reckon so too, mate. I reckon so too. But with the speed we saw from Mark Gebhardt earlier on in tonight's BMA number 1 action, I reckon he's going to be able to get back up to at least a transfer position. Or he's actually isn't in a transfer position. No, he's not. Just outside. So, let's see what happens, Brett. We're going to have, 6 to run when we come back to the green flag.
Matt the math guy, he's back. Green flag is back out. Scott King, Dylan Yeager. Keep an eye on Scott Bettinger in the 069 machine. Sorensen into the wall. Oh no, Kenneth Payne. He got the worst of that one. He's back in 6th position. Look at Mark Gebhardt in the 96. Moves up to position number 5. Payne back in the 6th and final transfer spot into the eating all of the concrete wall in turn number 1 and 2.
Down the back straight away they go. This time into 3 and 4. Chase Hardy pulls the slider on Payne. Couldn't get the job completed though. Payne turns it back underneath him. Down to 1 and 2. Damien Powell. All sorts of damage on that race car in the 52. Missing the front wing on that race car. And I'll tell you what, Brett, we know in sprint car racing, that car will be an absolute menace to handle right now.
Yeah, about the challenge for the race lead with 2.5 to go. Yeager tried the bottom side in 1 and 2. Again, eating all of the concrete wall in turns 3 and 4. Just the popsicle sticks left to run here in B main number 1. It's still Scott King, Dylan Yeager, Scott Bettinger, Hagen Sorensen, Mark Gebhardt. That's your top 5, and the battle is on for the final transfer position. Damien Powell has got it for the moment, but Kenneth Payne, can he take away into 1 and 2? He goes.
For the final time here in BMA number 1 competition, down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. It's all about that final transfer spot. Oh dear, massive crash in turn number 3 and 4. And wow, I don't know how we're going to dissect that one.
I'm not going to.
I was going to say, I think we just have to wait for the official results for that one and see who came what where. So it's going to be Scott King, Dylan Yeager, Scott Bettinger, Kenneth Payne, Damien Powell, Mark Gebhardt, your top 6. Unfortunately, 7th, Hagen Sorensen, Chase Hardy, 8th, Andrew Hawkins, and Braden Varner no longer taking part in tonight's competition. Here is your B main number 2 grid on the screen right now. It's going to be Aidan Beale on the 13A from 1 to his outside, the 43 of Joe Howe.
Darren Hart lines up out of position number 3 to the outside. Brady Sanderson, position number 4.
Vinny Sansone will line up the 80 car from position number 5, and Ethan Toder in the 23 from 6.
7th is going to be Barry Nutt to the outside out of position number 8. That's Kellen Sabo.
The position 9 will be the 95 car of Dakota Kuhn. Mason Eman will start the 7 from 10. And JP Scheiterer will start the 22 from position number 11. I believe it will be the same, Brett. Is it top 6, 10 laps?
That is correct, Matthew Bailey. You are all over it today like a fat kid on a cupcake.
Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, no, well, I'm a fat kid, but I very rarely eat cupcakes, so...
Okay, fine. You know what? Like a fat kid eating a meat pie.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, see, I've got all of the bases covered.
Love me meat pies, I tell you what. Can't go better than a Villies.
Oh, I used to love a Villies meat pie and a Pluto pop at the Speedway, Matt, at Valvoline.
Mate, I tell you what, you cannot go past them. And I tell you what I used to do. After we first started having Villies meat pies, we actually went to the Villies factory at Wetherill Park and we started buying them by the box.
Oh, nice, Gary. Nice, Gary. All over it.
No joke. Used to cost me about $80 when I went there, and I used to be able to walk into the factory and used to be able to go in there and pick out what you want. But we'll get back to that later on, race fans, because we're about to go racing. This is where we're going to find out who's going to start what we're in tonight's A main for the final transfer spot. The B main is graded to 1 and 2, and Aidan Beerline is your early race leader.
Beerline should win this by about 8 weeks. I reckon he's probably an $1.40 favourite. And, well, I'm a gambler man, so I'm going to put Aidan Beerline as your winner. But I tell you what, Joe Howe's got some serious speed. Beerline maybe just playing a little possum here right now, thinking that, well, he wants to pass a few cars and get some practice in for the pro qualifiers. As say, speaking of meat pies, Mark Gebhardt has just commented, said he has finally had one of our meat pies. Mark, how good are they?
Can't go past them.
So Darren Hall, along with Mason Inman. Oh, Darren Hall came down into Vinny Sansone. And what happened to Mason Inman? Because this was 2 separate incidents on the racetrack, and you see that Slick Apparel number 7 machine, and oh, he was just he was the last car in, and well, boys, just saying. You still can't park there. Mark, if you've got nothing nice to say about a meat pie, don't say it at all. Come on. do not come in here and badmouth the meat pie. Hey, Smithville Bakery, you ever been there?
I have.
Have you had their meat pies?
I have.
They are the best meat pies ever. They actually they beat Villies.
Oh, look, it's debatable. They're on par with Villies.
No.
I'm going to say they're on par.
No, Matt, again, don't put me in this predicament, because it's not going to work out well for you.
I won't go there then.
Okay, good move.
Good move. Back under green flag racing, though, here for your B-Main number 2 competition, and Joe Howe leads the way. Aidan Beerline still back there in second. Look at the slide job from Brady Sanderson, though. How good was that in the 5 car? No, sorry, that's Kellen Sabo. Pulling a slide job there back in the middle of the pack. Ethan Toda up there as well. I think actually that might be Ethan Toda in the 5 car, the
correct
Hendricks Motorsports machine.
Yep, that's correct. He's in the 5 up on the top of the racetrack in 3rd position right now. Vinny Sansone battles with Dakota Kuhn and Kellen Sabo for your final transfer position. Sansone in 5th, but right now Joe Howell still your race leader from Aidan Beerline, and Beerline, well, trying to run him down. Maybe just sort of Beerline playing the NFL type game, defense game, maybe being the blocker.
Absolutely. Into 1 and 2 though, runs the cushion in 1 and 2, drifts a little bit down lower out on the exit of turn 2. Down to 3 and 4 though. This time by, they're going to have 2 laps left to run as they cross the start line. Into turns number 1 and 2, Beerline trying to chase down Joe Howe. They got 2 to run though, 1.5 laps to go into turns number 3 and 4. The white flag is out for B-Main number 2 competition, Brett. It's Joe Howe leading the way.
Well, Joe Howe's got company with Aidan Beerline. Will we see the last lap dive coming down into 3 and 4? Yeah, you bet your bottom dollar we will. Slide jump for the lead on a turn number 4. Drag race, oh boy. I don't know who to call on that one, man. That was tight like a tiger. One car flipping violently on the front straightaway. But we are done in B-Main competition. Aidan Beerline and Joe Howe. What will the time come down to? Let's take a look at your official results. 4.040. Joe Howe gets the win over Aiden Beeline. Ethan Toda third. Vinny Sansone fourth. Kellen Sabo fifth. And Mason Inman going to get the final transfer spot by just half a tenth of a second. Brady Sanderson misses out along with Dakota Kuhn, Barry Knapp, Darren Hall, and JP Shiro, who missed the grid in B main number 2. Oh boy, Matt, our field is set. We've got 24 starters. So I want to say 35 laps around Lanier. And you know what? I wouldn't even object if we had 40 laps around here, because this racetrack, I'm actually looking forward to see how it goes. Last night with JSI Racing and most of basically pretty much all this season, I don't think there's a race that is really disappointed.
No, absolutely not, mate. And, well, as we know, with the tyre update that we had here on iRacing with the sprint cars, it's been able to produce a lot better racing. So it's not as flat out as what it used to be with the old tyre model. And as we know, it's the same thing in the 410 class as well. The 410 classes, you see a lot better racing in that class as well. So hopefully we'll see what happens here tonight. We've got about 30 seconds left in this warm-up session. Brett, we're going to go back to this meat pie thing. Mm-hmm. So there was one night that I was down at the Speedway, and I was with a couple of mates, and we were in the pit area, and I were watching from the pit fence, and I turned around and I said to my mate, I said, how about we go and get a couple of Villiers pies, because we haven't had them yet. And we looked at each other and we thought, well, $5 for a meat pie is a bit over the top, but we went down and we bought one anyway. So we're sitting at the pit fence, and no doubt it was a sprint car heat race starting at Valvoline, and my mate's meat pie got absolutely slaughtered by Clay. It was so funny. And I turned around and I said, mate, I feel so slack. I said, you shouldn't have opened it. I said, no, they were going to go green.
Yeah, it's never good to open up a meat pie from the plastic bag once the sprint cars are on the racetrack. But here we go. Matt, your starting grid from back to front for tonight's Schultzie's 360 wing sprint cars main event.
It is going to be a cracker. From position number 24 with the third will be the 7 car for Slick Apparel. That is Mason Inman. Position number 23 from Hanover, Pennsylvania. He drives FSI Motorsports. Number 96, that is Mark Gebhardt.
Kellen Sabo rolling off the 5 machine from position number 22 to the inside. Position number 21 for BPM. It's the 52 of Damien Powell.
Position number 20 will be the 80 car, Vinny Sansone. Position 19 from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the 100 of Kenneth Payne.
Ethan Taylor lines up the 23T from position number 18 to the inside. Second in the point standings from Mercersburg. For Team Outlaw Motorsports, it's the 60069 of Scott Bittinger, 17th.
Position 16 will be the 13A from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Will be Aiden Beeline from 16. From 15 with the Team Victory Lane Racing Tactory Defense number 48 from Hamilton, New Jersey. That'll be Dylan Yeager.
Joe Howe rolls off the 43 from position number 14 to the inside. The 118 breast cancer awareness entry of Scott King, position number 13.
Position 12 with the 23 car of Alex Zielinski. Position 11, that'll be Ryan Sheet in the 20.
Kyle Duggar out of 10, and Mike Augustine from Danville, Pennsylvania, the 72 starts position number 9.
Mason Hannigan, the Mini Hurricane, will start the 1X from 8 into his inside, the 1L. That'll be Justin Lemon.
Braden Matson starts position number 6 in the 21 to the inside for Black Diamond Motorsports. In the 91, position 5, it's Ernie Williams Jr.
Outside row number 2, the Vortex Sim Sports number 79. That'll be Daniel Boyd. Position number 3, the 21 of Blake Chapman.
And your front row for tonight's main event on the outside in the 41, it's Logan Rumsey, position number 2. And from Asheville, New York, the 127 Industries, number 127, that is Blake Majulis. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, they've been given the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsport. 4.5 years ago, the World of Thunder Esports League Group formed, now known as the Miller Family Trucking, with over 1,700 iRacing members and one of the oldest iRacing sanctioned series. The drivers and staff from the World of Thunder Esports League would like to thank you, the fans at home, for watching the Schultzie's 360 Wing Sprint Car Series as they salute you, the fans here. They are 4 wide. Grab your friends, share out the broadcast, because this is going to be lit, Matthew.
Absolutely.
Who's your pick?
I know who you're going to pick.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I'm going to go
don't.
Logan Rumsey.
I'm not picking Blake Majulis.
Ooh. Okay, so who are you picking then?
EWJ, Ernie Williams Jr., baby. He's going to victory lane.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna go off your best mate,
Yep.
Mr. Majulis.
Absolutely. Blake, I'm sorry, Balake, but your time is about to get railed here by Ernie Williams Jr. The pace truck is about to, or the safety car is about to move infield. We are set for a start. Round number 6 of the Schultzie's Wallet 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Let's get dirty for 30 here at Lanier.
Down to 1 and 2, they go for the first time. It's going to be Majulis leading the way into 1 and 2. Down the back straight, they go for the first time. Into turns 3 and 4. Your opening lap leader will be Blake Majulis. Ernie Williams Jr. to the top side. In turns 1 and 2. Round the top side. Running the cushion like a boss. Into turns 3 and 4. Rumsey on the bottom as well. Out of turn 4 they go. We're kicking over to lap number 3. We've got 27 laps remaining, race fans. It's going to be a cracker.
Rumsey to the race lead. Ernie Williams Jr. gets by Blake Majulis in 1 and 2. Majulis comes back on the inside, and we are yellow.
Wow. Can't make out who that is upside down there. I think that might have been Kenneth Payne, because it was a blue and yellow car.
Yes, it is. I have no idea where to begin this one. Let's have a look. Oh, that's all started with Ryan Sheik. Kenneth Payne, nowhere to go. Kenneth Payne, we lose 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Boys, just saying, you still can't park there.
Yeah, it's not what we want. So Logan Rumsey will be your race leader coming when we come back to the green flag. Blake Majulis will restart in the second spot. Then we go back to Ernie Williams Jr. Daniel Boyd. Back there in the 79 in position 4. And wowee. 3 heavy hitters already out of this one tonight, Brett. Not what we want to see early tonight in the 30 lapper.
Oh. Sorry, just typing a message. Sorry. Yeah. Well, you know what? We got about 3 laps in, but I tell you what, Rumsey, Majulis, and Ernie Williams Jr. already putting on a show here at Lanier.
Absolutely. So it's a little bit off. We'll have 27 to go when we come back to the green flag. This time by out of turn number 4, the green flag flies, and Logan Rumsey will let us down to turns 1 and 2.
Majulis rails the cushion. Now you go. Ernie Williams Jr. rolling the cushion as well. Have a look at Justin Lemon rolling the bottom side. They leave the top side open in 3 and 4 for Ernie Williams Jr. And I'll tell you what, if that's one man, oh boy, that's the big one. My God. My God. I think we're about to lose a few more cars. Out of the ball rings, wreaking havoc here at Lanier early on.
Well. Daniel Boyd in the pits. Mason Hannigan in the pit area. So there's another 2 cars. So too Blake Chapman. Back down there in position number 21. Looks like he's still out on the racetrack though. And wow. So the racing surface here tonight at Lanier National Speedway not playing the game for some of these drivers. Setup might have been a little bit off. So, Brett, we're going to have 25 to run when we come back to the green flag. So let's see what happens in closing stages of tonight's A-Main.
Yeah, we're still going to get through quite a number of laps before we even think about getting to the closing stages of Logan Rumsey. Leading the way from Blake Majulis. Oh, excuse me. This is going to be a good start for Ernie Williams Jr. He needs to stay right up on the tail tank and the rear crash bar of the 41. 5 down, 25 to go. Back to green here at Lanier. And I tell you what, Blake Majulis got a pretty good launch. Williams slides up the racetrack, and I thought he was going to go all the way. Bunny backed out of it and thought better of it. Majulis back to the top side into turn number 3 and 4. Justin Lemon on the outside. 3 wide. Dylan Yeager roll the bottom. And Mike Augustin, he went right through the middle.
I tell you what, though, good run for Ernie Williams Jr. through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight to turns 3 and 4, though. Out of turn 4. Wowee. Down the main straight this time by into 1 and 2. And Ernie Williams Jr. running the cushion like a boss. Down the back straight to turn 3 and 4, though. This time by 8 laps in the books. We're going to have, 22 laps to go.
Matt the math guy, he's back at it right now. Tick with Dylan Yeager. He is in third position. He is past 12 cars. He started 15th and not even a third of the race distance in. And he's passed everybody on the bottom side. Justin Levin having a great run in the 1L machine. That's the black and yellow car on the outside of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Then you go back to Augustine in the 19, here rounding out your top 5. Blake Majulis just slipping outside the top 5. And how about Scott King as well? Started 13th, he's in 7th position at a +6.
Absolutely, and a good run tonight for Justin Lemon. I've had the chance to race against this guy a couple of times here on the iRacing platform, and I tell you what, he's always wicked fast. And so too, I think he actually races the limited sprint car division at the Cottage Grove Speedway in the US. So good to see Justin here on the Sim 4 tonight, and the season coming to a close very soon at the Cottage Grove Speedway, as far as I was made aware. So Dylan Yeager now up to position number 3 on the Speedway, down to 1 and 2 they go once again, and it's Logan Rumsey leading the way.
And he's put a bit of a gap at a 1.25 second gap, now making out to a 1.3 second gap over Ernie Williams Jr. Williams still trying to rail the cushion. This used to be so OP as we come into turns 3 and 4. This time by the crossfade sticks around. 15 down and 15 to run.
Well, it's all the Logan Rumsey show right now here at Lanier National Speedway into 3 and 4. This time by Williams Jr. is not done yet. He's running the cushion still here at Lanier National Speedway, trying to chase down second place running Dylan Yeager. Yeager now runs the bottom side in turns 3 and 4. I tell you what, Brett, I'm very used to seeing that distinct orange car though. So new paint scheme for the 48 machine here tonight as well. So let's see what happens. We're now working lap number 18 of 30. Now working lap 19. We've got 13 laps left to go.
12. You should have stuck with your first instinct.
Drat.
That's okay. You know what? We all make mistakes, mate. We're all human at the end of the day. Scott Biddinger having a good run in 12th position. We go through the field. We see a lot of drivers spread themselves out here at Lanier. But right now, Dylan Yeager trying to run down your race leader of Logan Rumsey. He's brought it down to just under 9/10 of a second. And with 9 to go this time by for your race leader, Logan Rumsey, I would not put his name on the winner's check just yet.
Pretty sure I picked Rumsey to win, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I was gonna say no just for the fun of it, but yes, I won't deny you a win, Matthew Bailey.
It's all on right now. We're in the closing laps of tonight's A-Main race, fans. We've got 8 to run. Oh, sorry, 7 to run this time by into 1 and 2 though. Rumsey now looking at lap traffic in the first car on his shopping list will be the 5 car of Ethan Toda. Big damage on the 5 machine as well, down to 1 and 2. Rumsey runs the inside line. Here at Lanier National Speedway, caught the inside safety barrier as well. Just briefly in 1 and 2. Hopefully didn't unsettle the race car. We got 5 laps to go, race fans. This, Brett, is going to be a belter. Your top 3 in sight.
Yeah, I think Logan Rumsey, you might as well start riding the Logan on the winner's check here at Lanier, because right now he's just got 3.5 seconds to go as he works down the back straightaway. He's got a lap car between himself and Dylan Yeager, and the lap car is the 5 of Kellen Sabo. Williams getting by Toda in the 5 machine up on the top side of the racetrack. 3 to go for your race leader, Logan Rumsey.
Down the back straightaway this time by into turns number 1 and 2. A world-class drive for Logan Rumsey here tonight into turns number 3 and 4. 1 and 2 on the drone cam right now into 3 and 4. Brett, the white flag will fly to turn number 4. Bring us home for our A-main.
Well, the Schultzie Wallet 360 Wing Sprint Car Series from Lanier. Round number 6 has just got 2 left-hand turns to go. The Slick Sim Sports number 41 machine of Logan Rumsey will greet the twin checkers and the BFX Gaming checkered flag. He will win tonight's main event. Second will go to Dylan Yeager. Third of the line is going to be Ernie Williams Jr. Fourth will be Mike Augustine. Justin Lemon unofficially rounds out your top 5, and there we go. We are done. Just a couple of stoppages in tonight's main event, but no one going to deny the Slick Sim Sports number 41 machine of Logan Rumsey from this victory. Dylan Yeager home in second, Ernie Williams Jr. third. Fourth will be Mike Augustine. Justin Lemon officially in fifth. Blake Majula sixth. Vinny Sansone seventh. Mason Inman eighth. Scott King in ninth. And Joe Howe rounds out your top 10.
Then we look back at down the back of the pack as well. Damien Powell home in position number 11. Mark Ebhart 12th. Scott Bittinger 13th. Then we go back to your victims here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. Go back to Kellen Sabo. Then you've got Ethan Toter, Blake Chapman, Cole Duggar, Ryan Sheet, Aidan Beeline, Mason Hannigan, Daniel Boyd, Braden Matson, Alex Sininsky, and Kenneth Payne. I tell you what, Brett, it's heartfelt saying for a lot of those guys down towards the back of the bus from about position 17 onwards. It's, a lot of those heavy hitters were out of the race tonight.
Yeah, you hate to see it, but you know what? Sometimes it's just the way it goes. And, well, the way we're going to go down to Victory Lane, chat to a driver that comes home in position number 1. He writes his name on the winner's check here tonight. It's the 41 for Slick Sim Sports. It's Logan Rumsey. Logan, congratulations on this win. And, well, a dominating performance by you here tonight.
Yeah, we just got the bottom rolling there, and I was just hoping Blake didn't set up for the bottom, and I knew he would be able to run it good, but I guess he didn't. So we just got it rolling on the bottom. I'm pretty sure Dylan set up for the bottom too, so we got 1-2, and yep, it was a real fun race.
We've been seeing some pretty good racing in sprint cars since the update happened about 6 or 7 weeks ago. How have you found the transition in the the different styles of what we had previously to what we've had now?
I don't know. It just I feel like it's more you can set up for one line or the other, and if you set up for it, it's way faster. But if you set up for the other one, it's way faster. But you either have to set up for one or the other, so it kind of makes the racing one line sometimes. But I think if we figure it out a little bit more, it'll be good racing.
No, mate, well, look, well done on the victory here tonight at Lanier. We know there's a lot of sponsors on this race car. I'm sure there was a lot of people behind the scenes, mate, making this all possible for you to come out here and run each and every week that you can.
Yes, everyone at Slick Sim Sport and Steven for putting up the league and you guys for broadcasting.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Logan Rumsey, your winner here tonight from Lanier. Matt, you are caught with our runner-up and the driver that passed 13 cars en route to second place.
Absolutely, Dylan Yeager, mate. What a run here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. An absolute monumental run by your team. Passed 13 cars through the A-main, mate. Run us through the last 5 laps. And, mate, what was going through your mind? Were you looking at catching Logan?
I was trying. I mean, I knew if I got to him, it was going to be hard to pass because it was so locked down on the bottom. So I was kind of just like, I think we'll just ride around in second here. But that was a good confidence builder. You know, in the heats and qualifying, I felt really bad. You know, we didn't run our heat well. We didn't qualify good at all. I mean, even in the B main, you know, we weren't all that good. So, you know, I put some setup stuff into it, you know, gave her a shot around the bottom, and it worked out. And I'm glad that we were able to get up to B2 there and finish well.
Mate, you're qualifying for the World of Outlaws Pro Championship for 410 sprint cars. How's that been going? And obviously tomorrow you guys are at Weed Sport, I think.
We're going to be at Kokomo next week. It's been going really good. It's a lot better than I expected. I'm sitting 7th in points at the moment, so we're in. As long as I don't have a catastrophic run tomorrow, we should be in. And I really didn't expect to qualify for pro this season. You know, I just kind of went for it because there was no other pro series to run. So we went for it, and as long as we don't completely screw up next week, we'll be in. So I'm super happy about that.
Well, mate, congratulations on position number 2 here tonight for round number 6 for the Schultzie as well at 360 Wing Sprint Cars, mate. We know there's a lot of good people in this race car, a lot of good people behind the scenes that make each and every week the 48 car roll around.
Yeah, man. Gotta thank Bighorn Taxidermy, Toters, Isle of Frenchies, Tac 3 Defense, everyone at Team VLR for helping me out, and you guys for doing the broadcast, and Steven and all those World of Thunder guys for doing all their adminning and running this deal.
Well done on position number 2, mate, and good luck tomorrow in the pro qualifiers. Brett, we're going to cross back down to you, mate. We've got a guy that was hoping for a win this week, but unfortunately has come home in third with Ernie Williams Jr.
Yeah, Birmhauer Ernie Williams Jr. lets me down, but you know what? He doesn't let himself down. In third place finish, Ernie. Congratulations, mate, on the third place. That was a tough race out there.
Yeah, I got no choice but to take the third place. But Brett, I knew that top was going to come in, that bottom was going to go away, and I was up there by myself. I was just like, it's just a matter of time, man. I'm going to start catching them, and it just never happened. That bottom stayed around. I got too stubborn to come off of it. I tried to run a little slider line, other little things. Man, my car was just better up the top, so I just figured I didn't really know if Dylan was going to be able to catch me, but he just kept catching. So I didn't even fight with it. I just took the third place, but we just wasn't fast enough tonight.
Wait, since the update, sort of asked Logan this question, and he said that you can either you pretty much have to set up for one lane or the other. Is that the way that you feel that the sprint cars are heading?
Yeah, it's definitely that way on our side too. You just because Mason, he'll run the bottom at a few tracks, and he's a teammate of ours, and his setups are a lot different than mine, man. And I've tried them, and he's tried mine, and they don't. Where he likes to run, my setups just ain't no good, and where I like to run, his just don't benefit us either. But yeah, I see it heading that way. That's why I didn't even attempt to run the bottom. I just knew my car wouldn't get around there very good. I'd be slower. I just knew I'd be slower than I'd be fighting for position. So I just didn't even attempt it. Like I said, I really, really, really thought that the bottom would go away and the top, because the top was fast. I pretty much was in the throttle. It was getting around there, making decent laps, wasn't on the wall. I just figured the bottom would go away. I tried to slider line. I might have been a tick faster going that way, but not fast enough for them guys running the bottom.
Well, mate, what's it like? What's it like trying to put 30 laps on the cushion around here? Because one little mistake could mean a podium or an early night back in the pits.
Most of the time, you really don't worry about too much of that. I've been on the game for about 3 years. I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but you run them tracks. I run a lot of leagues, and I get a lot of laps on. So I usually come in feeling confident I'm gonna make 30 laps. Unless something happens, you're gonna have, incidents and stuff like that, racing deals. But as far as me keeping it off the wall, I know I'm going to kind of maybe tap it once or twice, but I don't really fear that I'm gonna go in there and just kill myself by myself or anything like that. So I come in. I try to run my line. I want to run my line and just try to make moves, try to watch the line. And if I can run that line, I'll run it. If not, I just got to maintain and try not to lose a bunch of spots. I felt like I should have had a second place. If I could have ran the bottom, I probably would have had a second place car because somebody would try to have to pass me around the top. I wouldn't have gave up the spot to Jaeger so easy and just let him go. I would at least, went down there and run. But like I said, I would just been holding people up. Now, he'd eventually got around me, and the guy in fourth place would have started catching me, so I didn't even attempt it. I just didn't even go that route.
No, but
I usually come in thinking, hope, especially starting what I did. P3 didn't line up, so I got to jump from P5 to P3. And usually, if I'm in the front 2 rows, I just put that I should win, don't matter who's in front of me. So that's the pressure I put on myself coming into the race. So, but all in all, third place for points, not bad. But it's hard to beat Logan and Blake and Dylan and. A lot of them guys that, they put just as many laps in, if not more than I do. So, they're going to be tough when you come out.
No, but look, well done on the third place finish here at Lanier. And we'll let you take an opportunity now. Thanks to people on this race car. Thanks to people behind the scenes. We know there's a lot of good people, a lot of good car sponsors out here that help you out, mate.
Absolutely. Guys back at Black Diamond Motorsports, they're big help. With them cars nowadays, Tim Nichols from Lima, Ohio with Tim Sims, powered by iRacing. Ross Carenta, have a Velocity Racedesign. You guys need a paint job or anything on your cars, get a hold of him. He's real good. UltimateDirtTV with you, Brett. You're big help on the team, too. Zach Rounds with Rounds, Wraps, and Tins. Nate Davis with Totally Tinted, all them guys. They're a big help, and congratulations to Logan and Dylan, and give a shout out to Steve and all the admins, Tia and whoever else back there helping, and Miller Family Trucking. I know they've been a big help with us and everything, been with us for a long time. Steve and you for doing the broadcast, man. All the fans for watching. Sorry I'm long-winded, but we'll catch you next time, Brett.
I mean, I'm ready just to wrap it up right now. I think Ernie pretty much covered it all, Matt.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well done, Ernie. Well done. Mate, that's I'll tell you what, Brad, it's been an absolute monumental race here tonight for the 360 Sprint Cars, mate. Your final words. Obviously, there's just no other way to explain it, but absolute awesome racing.
Yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head again. Well done to Logan Rumsey, Dylan Yeager, and Ernie Williams Jr. Those drivers take out the podium positions here tonight at Lanier. And again, the Schultzie Wallet 360 Wing Sprint Car Series round number 6 is wrapped up. Just under an hour's time, we'll have the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model National Tour. Again, we'll have 2 servers up and running, 60 cars, maximum of 60 cars per server. So far, over the past 3 weeks, we've had 80-plus drivers. Can we get that for 4 weeks in a row? Right now, well, we're going to take this opportunity to step aside. We're going to take a break. We'll do some ads, and we will be back within the hour. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV, on behalf of Matt Bailey, I'm Brett Wheeler. We say farewell, good night, and we'll see you back shortly.